here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Romo. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Romo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Romo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Romo. And this one complete to Burnett.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Got it. Come on. 58, come on. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Pierre Desir in on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
15 line. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Check.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Romo. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, Romo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go now, 50, plant. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Get it. What up?
To throw on second down is Romo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll fake the give. Now Romo. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Falk. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready? 10 logo.
Mixon with a first down carry. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the delay, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Falk. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Falk. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Falk looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. It's Falk. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Falk. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Chargers on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Falk. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Falk, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This is Mixon on the draw. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From his goal line here, Romo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. To throw again on second down. Falk. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Falk. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Falk. Going right side here, and that's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. It's Falk out of the gun. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, Falk. Brought in by Coates. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Falk, his pass caught at the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Romo. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3, second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second down now, Mixon. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. On third down, Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Falk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. This week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2000. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Tony Romo on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Romo.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action, Romo. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Romo on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Falk. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Falk now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Falk. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. Falk. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Romo. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Barkley, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
70 Indy.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one complete to Burnett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, it's Romo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the bootleg. Falk. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st down, it's Falk. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he is all the way up past the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're throwing here. Romo. And he's going to keep it here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Romo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Falk. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Badgley on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on second down, Falk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. This is Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
First throw in overtime for Romo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burnett. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Romo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Romo. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Romo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3 game. Go, baby, turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
run it again with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Ready? 18 Raiders.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now Romo. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Colts, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.